I'm Annette Dufty from the Tellico Community Playhouse, and I'm the artistic director. And today we are going to talk about the latest production called Now and Then. And I'm very excited to be talking about this today, and I'm excited to be here with you. I've brought some people with us who will answer some questions about the show. Two of the actors, Debbie Mayberry and Madeline Mixner. And also we have the director, Barbara Kessler-Martin. Barbara, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Can you give me a brief synopsis of this production?
Without giving too much away,
Yes.
because there are some twists that I think the audience will enjoy. It's set in an Irish bar in Chicago in 1981. And you've got a young couple who are very much in love. And it's just an interesting night for them. We might call it a pivotal moment.
Ah, I see. So is that all we get?
That's pretty much all you're going to get. Yeah.
All right, all right. Madeline, I'm going to ask you a question now. This is your first time on the TCP stage.
Yes.
I don't know if you've done much acting before.
It's been about 10 years for me. So I grew up in local theater and doing school productions and everything like that. But I've taken a few years off, but I'm so excited to be back.
I was going to ask if you were enjoying working on Now and Then at the TCP. Do you enjoy the atmosphere? It's really a tremendous theater, and I was wondering if you noticed a difference in the professionalism that they have there.
Yeah, I would say has a very professional feel, but it's also very family knit and oriented. We have a small cast, so we just kind of bond and click and trust each other, and
Wonderful.
I really have been enjoying it.
So tell me, do you connect with the message that this story tells?
Oh, absolutely. I think anybody who will come and see this show will be able to connect with it, because we all have choices in life to make, and they can really change our lives. So
Debbie, I'm going to ask you a question. This is not your first time on the Tellico Village stage, and it's not your first time you are a veteran. You have done so many things, and it's admirable. So can you tell me a little bit about your character without giving anything away?
No.
Okay. That's not
the answer
allowed.
you wanted, is it? My character's name is Woman. You see my dilemma in answering your question now, don't you? But when I looked at the role, I could see a lot of parallels in her life alongside of my life. So I identified with her, and I really like the situation that she's put in this particular show. It's intriguing, and I've got to tell you this. There's a happy ending.
I love happy endings.
Yeah.
I think you guys probably do too. It's always nice to step into perfectly happy endings when we don't always have them at home. Barbara, I wanted to ask you, because this is your first time to direct on the Tellico Village stage. This is your first time to direct, but you are no stranger to acting. You have been so busy on the stage for many, many years. Very few years. You're very young. I didn't mean to. So can you tell me what sort of personal challenges you have dealt with in directing as opposed to acting, and what are the positive things that you've dealt with?
My acting career goes back 50-something years. But like Madeline, I started in community theater, school theater, done quite a bit. But for me, prior to this, I would find a show I wanted to do, get the script, read it, and then the show started when I auditioned. Mm-hmm. And I think I did not realize how much goes on before you ever go to an audition, how much work there is to do. But I do have to say that at TCP, I have got the best team behind me, from my set designer to the construction crew to my producer, who is amazing, to the costumer, to everybody has just been there for me. And the fact that it says directed by Barbara Kistler Martin, yes, but no, because there's so many people involved that you just can't give them everything that you want to.
I know exactly what you mean. It's a tremendous crew.
Oh, fantastic.
Always is there, and that makes me want to remind you that if you have any interest in theater at all, please come to the show first of all, and then talk to us about being involved. If you feel like you don't have the skills, we'll absolutely teach you how to do what you need to do or want to do, and we'd love for you to join us. As I say, come play with us. Debbie, so you have done so many shows, and from every side of the stage, front, backstage, on stage. So why did you decide to audition for Now and Then? What was it about it?
I like the story. The story just grabbed my imagination, and it's just so applicable to everyone's life. It really is, and it's a love story. I say this and then and everybody's going to giggle. It's a love story with a science fiction twist. Now, you'll understand it after you've seen the show, but it's character driven. The writing is just wonderful, marvelous. Mm-hmm. It's great to memorize the script. It's great to have a playwright that can write for an actor who's learning the script. This is perfect. It's it's very natural. It's almost like the audience is going to feel as if they are sitting there looking in the window at all of this happening. Wow. So it's yes.
Well, I'm very intrigued.
And it's there's a little bit of drama. There's a little bit of comedy. There's interesting characters, and it's got a little bit of everything. So I think you're going to like it.
And a happy ending.
And a happy ending.
Madeline, I'm going to ask you, why should our patrons come and see this show here at Tellico Community Theater?
I think it's unique. It's not I won't say it's a really fast moving show, but it's all set in one scene. And it's, like Debbie was saying, it's intriguing, but it's also dynamic. There's so many different layers to this show that will keep the audience on their toes. Lots of twists and turns. So it keeps us on our toes as well. But it's super engaging. It'll pull people in and have a happy ending, yeah. It'll pull you Wonderful. In and kind of break you at the same time.
Wow. That sounds so, yeah. So you'll get a little introspective probably.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I got to have a sneak peek at the set, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Really an amazing job. Once again, our crew people are just incredible. Barbara, why do you think people should come to this theater? Come to this theater and see this show. Tell them why you guys need to come see the show.
I don't think it's giving anything away to say that you will be transported back in time to maybe a simpler time in your life or in the community's life. The actual show is set in 1981, which for a lot of us were very formative years. We've got references in the show, cultural references that I've had to actually explain to some of my younger cast members, which have been interesting. So, I mean, there's a little bit of nostalgia there. Like Debbie said, it appealed to me. I relate. It makes you think. It is introspective. I've asked my cast to be introspective. I think that if the community comes and supports it, I don't think they'll be disappointed.
Oh, wonderful. I don't think they will either. Laughs and yeah, it sounds really nice. I like the fact that the cast is bonding, and I know the director is as well. I want to thank you all for coming today and answering our questions. And well, I'm as I say, I'm intrigued. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited to see what you all are sneaking up there. I want to thank all of you for coming here today. I thank you for letting me spend the day with you a little bit. And I especially want to thank TVN, Tellico Village Network, so much for letting us do this. They are so accommodating, and they really try to make it special for us and for you guys. So thank you very much. I hope to see you at the show. Come play with us, like I said. And thank you. Bye-bye.